Your Excellency, President Adeang, thank you very much for joining us on CGTN. Well, in January this year, China and Nauru resumed diplomatic ties, which made Nauru the 183rd country to have diplomatic relations with China. So what does that mean to Nauru's development?
We see great promise in partnering with China, given its major strides in development brought about by China's modernization, particularly through the initiatives of the Belt and Road Initiative and the Global Development Initiative, and how we may align those with our own national development strategy.
Well, One China principle is the foundation of a bilateral relationship between China and Nauru. So how will Nauru implement that principle in future exchanges?
Well, when we, as our cabinet, decided to take this step, we actually did something quite different as well in going about it. We took the decision to the Parliament of Nauru, where interestingly, we received unanimous support. I don't know if this has been replicated in other countries, but this is, for us, I think it's an historical moment for such a major political decision to be made and unanimously agreed to by all members of the Parliament of Nauru. I think it speaks volumes about our Nauruan leadership, and particularly in moving forward in promoting our bilateral relations.
Right, and in recent years, we've seen countries establishing or restoring ties with China, which Foreign Ministry of China says demonstrating to the world that adhering to the One China principle is in line with the trend of history and time. So what actually prompted Nauru's move, and how do you view this trend?
We want to be on the right side of history, and we believe we will be on the right side of history by recognizing the One China principle and holding dear to it. We hope to further promote that in all our relations with other countries, but particularly in pursuing our foreign policy.
Right, and this March you made your first state visit to China, held talks with President Xi Jinping, and you both witnessed the signing of a cooperation agreement, including Belt and Road Initiative. So what can you share with us on the progress of these cooperation deals?
Yes, it's early days now, but we are about to commence on major transformational projects in Nauru regarding education, but particularly also in sports. I think we will start to see the results very soon, in line with President Xi Jinping's intentions to see early harvests in the bilateral relationship.
Well, with all that being said, what changes do you expect Belt and Road cooperation, especially, to bring to Nauru?
We expect transformational change in Nauru. The size of China, its technological prowess, and its capacity to provide significant and modern development assistance to Nauru can so easily turn Nauru into what development and progress should be in a small Pacific Island nation.
Right, and development is, of course, the priority to solving the problems of the most developing countries. And China's Global Development Initiative calls for staying committed to development that is people-centered, mutually beneficial for all, and innovation-driven, harmoniously coexisting with nature and results-oriented, etc. So what are Nauru's priorities for development, and how does this Global Development Initiative align with Nauru's development needs?
We see great promise in transforming our education, our schools for our children, the public health, and of course, curative health as well, but particularly also in sports, using sports as a platform to promote health for the people, and particularly for the children of Nauru.
And Well, at the third plenary session of the 20 CPC Central Committee held this July, China reiterated its determination to deepen reforms by improving institutions and mechanisms for high-level opening up. So what impact and new opportunities do you think that these reforms will actually bring to Nauru and China-Nauru relations?
I think anything that President Xi Jinping does is good for China. Is also good for our bilateral relationship. We look forward very much to tapping into all the great pool of support and development assistance that is readily available for China. A small amount of assistance from China is an incredible amount of support to the people of Nauru because of our tremendous size differences.